Hello everybody. Welcome to Haley Moon Tarot. If you are new to the channel, don't forget to like and subscribe. Let's see what's happening for Pisces. What is going on with Pisces? What is it you need to know? And we have Three of Pentacles. Doing it together. Pisces. Six of Cups here. A little romanticizing. This is two people going to spend some time together here. Maybe there's been some time apart, somebody missing someone. Ooh, we have the King of Cups. This could be yourself, Pisces, or you're dealing with someone in this energy. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. What does Pisces need to know? Oh, the Star. Oh, there's definitely some hope. Yeah, we got some hurt feelings here. Somebody feels responsible for something here. There's been some hurt feelings. What is happening here? Yeah, it's about taking responsibility. Someone here may not have been reliable. We have someone romanticizing the past. It's about doing things together and spending time together. It's about cooperating, compromising. Yeah, there's been some hurt feelings. I see someone here releasing. Looking at this. Yeah. Someone here maybe feels the other person at this point. Because of this, someone's feeling that the other person maybe didn't have their best interest at heart. Yeah, we got someone who was left out in the cold, ghosted. There's definitely an energy of lack. I mean, there was lack here. So now somebody is feeling kind of lonely. But yeah, I feel we have a person romanticizing. What is going on? Yeah, I was just about to say King of Cups, out comes the Sun. See, there's an energy of clarity. This is somebody thinking of starting something new. Yeah, just a bit of romanticizing the past, but it's about going down a new path. There's definitely been a lot of sadness, but I mean, it's just lack and loneliness. Somebody maybe felt disrespected, or just like I feel, it's just somebody here whoever this is, I mean, I do see a person seeing things clearly, because now I feel someone starting something new, because the other person wasn't reliable. They weren't dependable. Someone who didn't pull their weight. But someone here is feeling responsible here. It's about being accountable. Yeah, we have a person here who's shining a light on this. See, there's curiosity, but it's someone who didn't tell somebody something they needed to know. See, the lack. There was some... It's a person who tells somebody what they want to hear, but what they didn't need to know. Yeah. So what I feel is going to happen is I do see this releasing it. Someone's just letting it go. See, letting this go. It is what it is. It's something that wasn't meant to be. It's two people who likely weren't in alignment, but it has to do with someone ghosting, someone ignoring them, leaving them out in the cold. Now we have a King of Wands here. So some of you have this person coming in. So I do see Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. I see some Leo energy. So I do feel some of you have a person here. This is Aries, Leo, Sag, or Scorpio energy. But I feel like what's happening is someone here is just reminiscing about the past. Someone who ghosted, ignored, didn't want to cooperate or compromise. There was lack. Someone here thinking lack of compatibility. We have a person who feels responsible. Somebody has been hurt. There's hurt feelings. And it's because this person, I feel, didn't tell the other person the whole truth about a situation. But there's new. Someone here seeing things clearly. See, there's something that needs to be cleared up. There's someone who wants to clear this up. This is generally someone who's a natural born leader. Who is this King of Wands? Yeah, the Devil. Somebody here. It's an unhealthy situation here. Some sort of obsession. But I feel what we've got is someone here who, I mean, I feel what we have is a person who maybe acted like they didn't have any money. They didn't pull their weight. See, they weren't reliable. But yet I feel there was something hidden here for sure. Yeah, what's going on? Yeah, because it has to do with partnering up, being, see, it's an energy of being a partner. Somebody here wasn't acting like a partner, maybe acted like they didn't have money. Yeah, some sort of obsession. I feel it's often it's an unhealthy relationship, but it's often someone who has an unhealthy obsession with money. I feel we have someone who just didn't pull their weight. They didn't want to cooperate and compromise. Yeah, see, this is someone being sneaky. It's often insecurity, but yeah, there was someone here being sneaky, being sketchy. This is the energy of, this is all coming to light. You see, it's all coming to light because someone's reminiscing. They're looking at this situation. So someone who was in an unhealthy situation, but I see an unhealthy attachment to money because it is about long-term stability. Someone who's not reliable. It could be this person feeling the other person's up to something, maybe even yourself, that you're, don't have their best interest at heart. But like I say, it's just a lack. It's somebody, I think this is just someone who didn't tell someone the truth. They told someone what they wanted to hear. There's definitely that someone here should have told someone everything. Yeah. It's just a person who wasn't reliable, didn't pull their weight. So there's been hurt. But now we have someone getting ready to start something new. Yeah, we have the Empress. This is someone who's now open to something new. Yeah. Because it's an energy of someone being sneaky, sketchy, player. See, someone being a bit of a player. Yeah, but it's also an energy of someone who has very deep insecurities. I feel like an unhealthy attachment to money. Yeah, or it's a person, it's that, or the only other thing is, and I can see for some is, it's just an obsession, not just an obsession. I feel there is definitely an unhealthy obsession with money, but it has to do with someone who maybe has a fear of abandonment. Yeah. See, it's an energy where a situation wasn't fair. See, there's a lack of harmony. There was a lack of harmony between two people here. This is generally someone who's a natural born leader, often very charming and charismatic. I think it's this person here. This is somebody here reminiscing. I think there was some deep insecurities, but it's like this person's looking at the feminine. The other person, like they're up to something sketchy, that they're not really interested. They're not really interested in them. Or they want this person to provide. But Seven of Swords, yeah, see, this is someone who's single, enjoying the fruits of their labor. Yeah, this person here is still single. They're open. I feel the Empress is open to new. Someone's open to new because somebody wasn't fair. It's a person who wasn't playing fair. See, they didn't play fair. Or they felt this person wasn't right. But you can see there was a lack of harmony. So I don't know if this is someone who should have told someone here. It almost looks like it has to do with another situation. Because somebody wasn't fair. See, they didn't play fair. They felt that the other person, see, they didn't look at this, I feel, in the right way. Because what it is this person's now looking at this as, because I think it has to do with another person. They're reminiscing about this. Someone who's single, enjoying the fruits of their labor, they take care of themselves. This is somebody who actually pulls their weight because now they know something. It has to do with another relationship. It was a very unhealthy relationship, lack of harmony. Now it could be something started and the other person, didn't have a lot of money. Someone who's worked very hard to get where they're at. Yeah, but we have this Hermit energy, someone, possibly a Virgo energy. Now, this is a person who is somebody who's on their own path. See two people on their own paths here, but I feel like this person is definitely going within. Yeah, someone made a bad decision. See, this is a judgment. Somebody judged somebody unfairly, thinking they wouldn't pull their wait. But this person actually is the one who wasn't reliable. They didn't want to spend time. But I still feel it has to do with another relationship, where this is somebody about to put this in the past. I do see this as somebody who was single. Tell me about the Empress. What is the Empress up to? This is someone manifesting something new. This is a person who often lets people know they're open, they're available. It could have to do with work situation, whatever it is. But this is someone who's mastered all the elements of the Queens. This is someone mastering life. Yeah, I feel this is a person here who made a very bad decision. They judged somebody unfairly. They judged someone because of another situation. That's what I feel. Because I do see this lack and loneliness. This is someone who's lonely. But this is someone who left the other person out in the cold because of that. See, they judged, this is judging someone unfairly, but this is someone who dealt with a lack of harmony in another relationship. This is someone who should have told someone the whole story, the truth. Yeah, see, this is all about making a commitment. It's about committing. This is someone who didn't spend enough time with someone. Often, too, it's someone who leaves somebody alone too long. And this is what happens. You leave someone alone too long, and then they open up for other options here. Yeah, this is someone who rejected someone, ignored them. See, it's a person now seeing that what they're seeing, and this is somebody who wants to clear this up. See, it has to do with the truth. Because this person, I feel, knows. But they're manifesting new. They have everything they need. They're mastering they're manifesting what they desire. So there was desire. They wanted this. This is someone who actually pulls their weight. But what the Empress is looking for is a partner. Someone who can be relied on. Someone who pulls their weight. It's an energy of someone who lifts burdens off someone's shoulder. This is someone who can actually lift the burdens off the other person's shoulder. But this person's looking at it in a way where they're going to, it's an energy of laying more burdens on them. Wow. But yeah, we got someone here. See, thanks but no thanks. But this is someone who now sees they missed a magical opportunity. Yeah. It's someone who pushed somebody away. Or someone who didn't let the other person in emotionally. See, there's a lot of lack here. This is just somebody in a very low vibrational energy. But it's someone who should have told someone the truth. So I don't know if they had... It does look like it has to do with a past relationship where someone started something. They didn't have a lot of money. There was a lack of money, lack of harmony between two people. But it almost looks like they're looking at this Empress energy, this person as, which could be yourself here, but they're looking at this as that the other person's not going to pull their weight. They're going to lay burdens on them. This is someone who doesn't want to be responsible for someone. But I'm going to tell you, because of this person feels responsible. They didn't want to make a commitment. It's a person who doesn't want to commit. Somebody who doesn't follow through, they're not reliable. See, that's another energy of someone who leaves someone alone too long. Then the other person decides, yeah, I'm getting bored of this. I'm tired of this. This person doesn't have my best interest at heart if they don't even want to spend time with me. Someone leaving someone alone too long. Tell me about the Seven of Wands. This is guarded, defensive energy. This is often when somebody stands up to someone. But this person themselves, see, they push the other person away. They don't want to let them in. They won't let them in. Yeah, now we have this, there it is, Pisces, looking at this from a different perspective, seeing, putting the shoe on the other foot, how the other person would feel. So now what we have is this shift where this person's seeing this from the other person's perspective. And not just their perspective, but a whole different perspective is somebody who actually would lift the burdens off someone's shoulder. They would help them out. They'd be there when they needed them. See, help is on the way. This is someone who feels, thanks but no thanks. This is somebody who's already shown me, it's already been exposed, already shown me that they can't be reliable. The Empress wants a partner. This is someone who pulls their weight. It's about teamwork, working together, doing things together. See, long-term legacy. But this is definitely this lack is it's not just ghosting, ignoring. It's just a whole lack of harmony. Somebody here wasn't fair. They were thinking negative. They weren't seeing. Now they see, because they're looking at this introspection, right? They're seeing this is someone who actually pulled their weight. But they put that shoe on the other foot, how the other person feels, how they would feel. And it's bothering them. It's weighing heavily on them. They feel responsible but this is someone who has missed a magical opportunity with the star. Tell me more about the Five of Pentacles. Five of Pentacles. So someone walked away because of lack. See, it's a feminine who's taken their power back, standing up to someone. I'm out of here. Because it's not emotionally fulfilling. This is somebody not happy. See, this is about offering a helping hand. This is someone who sees, if they were to ask this person, hey, I need a helping hand, the other person ghosts, ignores. Right? That's what I feel, is that this person's looking at it. And I do think they're looking at this. I think it's the Empress, the feminine energy, looking at past. This is somebody who was possibly in a relationship, but they were lonely. There was lack. They were always alone. There wasn't a real partnership. See, the lack of harmony, lack of being committed. Oh, I see. Yeah, so like I say, we got some Cancer energy here, but this is someone taking their power back, standing up to someone. But this person now, because of this different perspective, they're coming in to take the lead. This is someone who should have took the lead. And if it is one of those situations, and I see that too, for some of you, where the feminine took the lead and the other person's going, yeah, thanks, but no thanks. I'm not going to look at this. I don't want to look at it. See, I don't want to look at this because it's too good to be true. There's just no way, right? But this is someone who's literally blown it here. Yeah. But it's all about perspective, looking at things from a whole different perspective. This is someone who walked away because it wasn't emotionally fulfilling. So the Page of Swords here is, I think some of you have a new person coming in, to be honest, someone who's very curious. But like I say, we've got the Devil here. Somebody has an unhealthy attachment to their money. It has a situation where there was a really unhealthy relationship, but it's almost like this person is blaming this person for what somebody else did. And that's what I feel has happened here. Why? Because it's someone who obviously never healed. But now you can see a whole change of perspective here. Who's this King of Wands? Yeah, it's a person thinking things through. This is somebody choosing their battles. But it's about taking decisive action, seizing the day. This is someone who needs to hurry up and seize the day. This is another person coming in. I feel like this is someone curious, maybe talking to people. I actually feel this is a new person. Someone who's emotionally available, because that's what the Empress wants, is someone who's emotionally available, mature. See, it's caring, nurturing, two people who are there for each other through thick and thin. This is someone who's thank you, but no thank you, because it's a person who I feel come into his situation with all this lack of negativity, blaming this person for what someone else did. And it results in the other person walking away. Now they've been looking at this from a different perspective. But this is another person, I feel. I mean, this is someone coming in. If you were dealing with a Cancer and you chose to walk away from this person because they weren't reliable, they didn't pull their weight, or I feel it's just somebody who, and some of you, it's a person here who put on the brakes. Now they're, choosing their battles, they're taking another look. See, to me, it looks like the one that got away for some of you. Yeah, it's a person who was indecisive. See, now they're taking off the blindfold and seeing what they didn't see. Because I do feel some of you, it's a person who's like, there's just no way, it's too good to be true. There's just no way. Because this is everything this person could ever want, is somebody who's an actual partner. It's what they actually want too. It's two people actually seeking the same thing. But this is somebody who wasn't seeing. See, they got the blindfold on. They're unable to move forward. But this looks like someone here is choosing their battles, you see. But it's about seizing the day. It's somebody who now sees things differently, what they didn't see. Crazy reading, but yeah, I feel badly for the person here. Yeah, this is someone who's been procrastinating. Should I or shouldn't I? It's about laying the foundation. It's about making some kind of a commitment to spend time together, to do anything together. I think this masculine is blaming the other person, thinking they're up to something sketchy. They're thinking the Empress energy is up to something sketchy. This is someone who looks good. They take care of themselves. This is all the things they weren't seeing. This is often someone who shows, the Empress here, showering a little abundance, showing someone they like them, giving a little gift. Yep, there's no way, I'm not accepting this. I'm not interested. It's too good to be true. Yeah, I can see exactly what's gone on here. But now, because they're now putting the shoe on the other foot, how they would feel. They feel responsible. There was hurt. There was hurt here. And some of you, I have to be honest, there may have been a third party. Someone may have been juggling back and forth between two, but I don't feel that for a lot of people. I feel it's more like this hurt and heartache. Somebody made a very bad decision. They hurt the other person. Somebody who actually ghosted, ignored them, rejected them. And this person was longing for love here. See, they're reminiscing. This is someone reminiscing. It's a King of Cups reminiscing. You know, they missed a magical opportunity. Yeah, they didn't put in a lot of effort. See, this is somebody who put some effort in. See, they're doing the woulda, shoulda, coulda. I should have put in more effort. I should have put more effort into this situation. This could have been an existing relationship, but this is a person being left alone too long. See, leaving someone alone. But this person feels, no, I don't know if this is someone leaving someone alone because they're juggling, and it could be somebody with a lot on their plate, juggling work, a lot of burdens and responsibilities, but definitely some of you, there is that third party. But others, it's just this inner struggle this person has. See, back and forth. 1 minute they feel, laying this foundation, building the foundation, making a commitment. The next minute they're thinking all negative. It's someone who needs to make up their mind. It's about someone here needs to make a decision to make that step forward, because this is someone unable to move forward. They need to take the blindfold off and see. Now, either they already have, or they're still in this energy. See, it's all about perspective. And this is also yourself, Pisces, looking at this from a whole different perspective, putting the shoe on the other foot. This is what two people need to do, to be partners. You have to be able to put the shoe on the other foot all the time to see how the other person feels. So interesting energy, but I mean, there is some hope here. I do feel there's hope. Yeah, see, it's a person. This is a feminine putting in effort, showering abundance, being generous, showing someone they like them, giving them little gifts, or just doing nice things, putting a lot of abundance. This is someone showing someone who they are, what they can provide. Someone who pulls their weight. See, they're showing someone, but the other person's not seeing it. So I'm hoping whoever it is that sees this before it's too late, because this is someone walking away. They're open to someone new here. The Empress is open to new. This is someone who wants love. They want a partner. And I feel it is. It's the feminine leaving this behind. But I do think this person here is reminiscing about how this all played out. Yeah, see, they're reminiscing about how it all played out. Now they feel like a fool because they didn't see. This person here, I feel, took a risk. They took a leap of faith. They had faith. They had faith in themselves, too. The Empress has faith in themselves. See, it's all about acknowledgement. See, there was something that needed to be acknowledged. This person didn't look at it. This is someone who felt they weren't being acknowledged for what they were providing, all the hard work. And I do think it's a person, too, who's thinking about past relationships. But there it is someone taking a leap of faith. Now the other person's feeling a little bit like a fool. Yeah. Wow. Yeah, we got someone pinned down by their thoughts. See? Pinned down by their thoughts. Should have just told the person the whole truth. So there is something here where this person needed to, I mean, it's an energy of letting someone in emotionally, and that's what it is. See, it's being exposed. Someone who doesn't want to let someone in emotionally, but this is someone taking a time out. See, pinned down by their thoughts, unable to move. They're not ready to take action. And it could be somebody who is still healing from another situation. Depends on your scenario. But yeah, this is someone here thinking about that too. See, it's about making a commitment. It's someone who kind of doesn't want to be pinned down. They don't really know. Sometimes this is a person who doesn't really know what they want for sure. But it is a healing. It's someone who needs to get out of their head. They need to see. Now they maybe already have for some of you, because this is about a commitment coming in, but it's someone who pulls their weight. This is about showing. See, this is somebody showing someone. They were showing them, I'm reliable, I'm stable, I look out for myself, I'm independent, I don't need a ton of attention all the time, I have things going on. But it's a person who pulls their weight. But it's the other person, I feel, who didn't, because they were thinking negative, like the feminine was up to something. They've missed a magical opportunity. There's the Pentacle. Yeah, see, now there's that moment of a truth. Funny how that comes out. See, that little moment of truth. Aha. See, this is someone showing someone they weren't seeing. This is someone showing, this is what I can provide. This is what I can do. So now, and this is interesting, oh my. So now we have this energy, this King of Cups energy, where this person's going to apply what the feminine did, and they're going to do the same thing. This person's really been doing thinking. I do feel it's someone who just needs to get out of their head, but it's about, and I do see some fantasizing and some romanticizing here. But this person feels like a little bit of a fool. But now what's happened is they have to be the one to take a leap of faith. They're going to have to take a risk. Yeah, we have someone here who's been possibly waiting for a situation to come to fruition. But we know this is it's an energy of someone who only waits so long. See, this is someone still kind of in their head. No, it's probably too late. The feminine could be in the energy if it's too little too late. But if this person comes in and lays that foundation, offers that pentacle and makes a commitment, because this is an energy of this person here waiting, but they're only going to wait for so long. See, they feel the ship has sailed. It's probably too late. This is someone likely long gone, but they're not. This is just someone focused on work, keeping themselves very balanced. The Empress is very balanced. This is someone who keeps their whole life in balance. This is someone mastering life. They have everything they need. They look out for themselves. So this isn't somebody who's in a hurry to move on, but there's certainly somebody who isn't going to be the person, because this is someone who's kind of in that energy of, it's not been there, done that, but it's about reminiscing about being alone. But this person has ghosted and left this person alone too long. And I feel that there is this energy of another past relationship for this masculine. I feel this is someone blaming someone else for what the other person did. But it has to do with why. See, now they're going, now I know why they walked away. There we go. Someone taking a little step back, looking at things different. See, it's taken this person some time to clue in, to see what they weren't seeing. Why somebody walked away. Now this person's kind of sitting there, trying to decide, should I or shouldn't I make a commitment, or should I even reach out? Because they're now feeling differently. See, this is someone who felt something was off, but I feel they were unable to move, unable to make a decision. Now they feel like it's too late. I don't think it's too late. I feel this is someone still kind of, they are kind of waiting, but it's also someone who expands their horizons. They keep their options open. But this is someone just focused on self, doing their own thing. Very independent energy. But look at the Temperance. See, this is somebody going to reach out a little test to see if this person's still interested, if they're still single. Yeah. Wow. There's the Pentacle, though. I mean, this person knows. 7 of Cups. See, romanticizing, doing things different. Someone here woulda, coulda, shoulda. Should have been more romantic. Should have been more emotionally available. Should have spent more time. See, 2 people spending time doing it together. This is someone doing everything alone. So that's what I feel. But this person's pinned down by their thoughts, thinking the Empress is up to something. The feminine is up to something sketchy. This person just wants a partner. They're just showing this person who they are, and they weren't seeing it. Well, they're seeing it now. Yeah, look, there's love here. See, there was love. This is about a bond. Two people work together. They lift each other up. They don't tear each other down. This is somebody here thinking negative thoughts, you know. Somebody's feeling that somebody's putting them down. This person's trying to. This is a partner. This is someone who lifts their partner up. See, it's all about this longing for love. This is someone feeling that it's too late, but it's not. This feminine is open. It is possible we have another person coming in, and I've seen that right away. They're ready for new. This is someone who's taken some time to heal, time out, focusing on work, doing their inner work. See, releasing things that no longer serve. The Empress knows. So this is someone ready to manifest new. This person better hurry up. They better seize the opportunity, seize the day, seize the opportunity that's being presented. And that's what I feel the other person's doing. Snooze, you lose. But like I say, I feel there's still a chance or still an opportunity. This is someone's still kind of focused on work, expanding their horizons. They have goals, things they want to achieve. It's someone who has everything they need but love. But they're definitely not somebody who's going to sell themselves short. Beautiful energy here. Pisces, I wish you the best, whether it's masculine, feminine energies, but it has to do with why somebody walked away, because the other person ghosted, ignored, left them out in the cold, didn't see things from their perspective. Now they are, but now this person feels it's probably too late. I don't think it is. Because I feel this is someone manifesting someone new, and there is someone here coming in possibly to seize the day, to take this opportunity. But this person here, this King of Wands, is somebody here who, see, it's the King of Wands energy, I feel, is now seeing things from a different perspective. They're seeing you. But I think you, if you're the feminine, you have a different perspective of this person. And I do think there is this energy of, it is what it is, but this person should have told the truth. Because I do think this is someone who was really in a negative space. But yeah, I mean, just take it how it resonates. Because this is somebody, I mean, it's the feminine looking at this. Well, it is what it is. We'll just let it go. Just let this go and move forward. See, the Empress, I feel, still open to this person because they know something here. And I do think it is that energy of, you know, it is what it is, but it's about why. So the Empress, I feel, it's about learning why. Somebody here, see, I feel the Empress knows why too. But this person is like, why did they walk away? Well, it wasn't emotionally fulfilling. But why did this person walk away from another person? And that's what I feel is happening, because it's about someone waiting. See, two people waiting for something to happen here. And I do think the Empress is open to the King of Cups. They want love. But I feel they wanted this person. But this is somebody who probably rushed in and then changed their mind. But they're looking at this from a different perspective. I think the Empress is someone changing their mind. I got to be honest. I feel, yeah, they've learned. See, this is someone who's learned something. They know something here. Ooh, I almost missed that. But that is exactly what it is here. So this feminine energy, the Empress isn't a pushover. This is someone who speaks truth. See, it's about harmony, being fair. Somebody definitely judged. But this is someone who I feel feels that they want to get something off their chest. But I do feel it's about letting it go, because it is what it is. So there's something that was understandable. See, something that was understandable. The Empress could be very understanding. It all depends on your situation. If it was a third party, heck no. That person will be cut out. And that I see for some of you. But others of you, it's just somebody who was projecting, blaming someone for what someone else did because they hadn't healed. They hadn't had a time out. And often when you see the Fool, it's somebody who takes a leap of faith. They jump from the frying pan into the fire before they're ready. So, like I say, this person's still pinned down by their thoughts. Yeah, this is someone taming the beast. See, teaching someone how they want to be treated. This is a person who's confident and strong. And I do think this is someone, this King of Wands, they want someone who's confident, someone who's strong. They don't want somebody who comes in with lack and negativity. So there's a lot that's happened here. But I feel like, this is someone taming the beast, teaching someone how they want to be treated, but they also see the bigger picture. So they're having this little aha moment themselves. See, something here is understandable. It's where things didn't turn out as expected, but I mean, I wouldn't be surprised this feminine is the one that reached out and started this showered abundance on this person, and they weren't prepared. They didn't expect this or see it coming, but it's a person who gets really into their head, the negativity. But wow, see, they weren't seeing it. Now they're seeing it. Look, this is someone kind, compassionate, caring. See, there's something forgivable. There's something that's forgivable here. But I do feel with the Queen of Swords, if it is a third party, absolutely not. But that's why I feel for some of you, it's just somebody hurt somebody's feelings because they ghosted them, ignored them. But the reason is because they were, I wouldn't say overwhelmed, but they had a lot on their plate. They had decisions to make. So take care, okay? Let this play out a little bit. It's showing here. Look at this from a different perspective. If you are that feminine energy, but you want love, you deserve love. You deserve better too. This person knows it. You deserve better, but just know your worth. But some of you have been teaching someone how you want to be treated. So if you feel that this was a third party or this person was disrespectful, that sword's out. Because you're going to see the bigger picture. But you deserve to be happy, to be emotionally fulfilled. And that's where I feel you are in your power here. So use it wisely. Think this through. Do put the shoe on the other foot, how the other person feels. Look at things from their perspective. If there was a third party, definitely that sword's out. But if it is just hurt feelings for some misunderstanding, sometimes it's understandable. But that pentacle is there. This person wants to give you this pentacle. Take care. Bye for now.